Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Heart Astrology Podcast. We're back. We're back for February Galactic Astrology and talking about the current energies happening right now. What we'll be talking about today is mostly about this full moon happening February 12th, talking about the galactic astrology surrounding this full moon and some of the energies happening at this time. Then, of course, stay tuned for the end. We're going to be sharing some beautiful card readings. Caitlin is sharing oracle cards, and I'll be sharing my tarot cards. And so we're kind of combining them into little mini readings for all 12 signs. My beautiful grandmother here, Caitlin, she is doing amazing with her recovery. Some of you may know she had to go through surgery and she is back and feeling inspired to still speak about the astrology. So I'm so happy to be back and doing this today. Do you want to give your little introduction for anyone who is new joining us?
I'd love to thank everybody for the prayers. It was so helpful, and I just feel blessed. Um, and I've been doing astrology since 2018, but I've also been a Reiki master since 1997 and a Kriya Yogini since 1987. So I have a lot of different backgrounds that I do. Just want to encourage you that Adriana and I do wonderful reports and readings for you if you contact us in our emails. I like to include your totem animal, your main colors, your chakras that are also associated with coordinated to your astrology. So I think Adriana and I both go the extra mile, and we can always adjust the size of what you're going to get to your financial needs. So, and we appreciate those of you that have contacted us, and we've been working with you. So, namaste.
Yes, thank you too to everyone who supported me with also the Quantum Soul Guidance Summit as well as Oracle Fest. That was both really great online summits that were put together. So if you did watch that, thank you. And the replay is actually now available on my YouTube if you want to see my presentation on that, where I talk about galactic astrology. So again, if you are new and just joining, I've been a intuitive tarot reader for the past 5 years now, and I do galactic astrology, and I'm really specializing in more so the past life readings. I can do just a basic, natal report as well, of course, but I do specialize in the past lives on Earth, and I go beyond into other realms. So really enjoying doing this and connecting with you all. So, yeah, we will just get right into the current astrology. We got a lot going on this month, don't we, Caitlin?
We do. So February 2025, I feel there's a theme for this second month of 2025, and it's creativity. And there's going to be a short window of time around February 23rd through March 1st, during which no major planets will be retrograde. And this is the time at the end of Mars retrograde, which will happen around February 23rd. Actually, EST time, 9 p.m. I can't wait. And the beginning of Venus retrograde will start on March 1st. So that little period of time is going to be very exciting. And I feel like it's a very mystical week with lots of cosmic forces helping us. And as Rick Levine would always say, to flow with the go, get the green light energy. So it's a big creativity explosion, and you can tap into your clearest intentions. And I feel that what's so important is all of us tapping into the highest timeline. I really feel the time is now for that. So, well, let me scoot into some highlighted dates for this month. I think I'm going to begin with February 11th with the Sun in Aquarius. That's going to square Uranus in Taurus. And to focus on small changes to avoid being overwhelmed. So when we have squares or challenges, take little bites, take smaller things, Allow yourself to move through it with a little more grace and ease. And then on February 12th is the full moon in Leo. And this will be at 24 degrees, 8:53 a.m. EST. And this is a very much a opportunity for heart connection. So with your loved ones, heart connection, but also launching creative projects. And also on 12th, the lunar nodes are squaring the galactic center. So watch out for contracted feelings and thoughts that may squash your movement forward. So be aware, and Adriana is going to talk more about the 12th in a little bit. On the 14th of February, Mercury enters Pisces and imagination soars. So continue the creativity and happy anniversary to Adriana and Ben.
Thank you. I was gonna say, I hope love looks good this month, astrologically speaking, since Venus won't be retrograde until March anyways. So that's a good thing for love and relationships with Valentine's Day for people celebrating.
So on the 18th of February, the sun's going to enter Pisces. So this is a great opportunity to increase your spiritual practices. Or if you don't have any, it's a great time to start. And then blessedly on the 23rd of February, Mars in Cancer goes gratefully direct. Yay. You may feel less frustrated and your emotions may flow more easily. So take care to not let it be like a dam opening and so much moving at once. My guides say, let the energy in motion, that's what emotion is, energy in motion, fuel your creative process. So also on February 23rd, Neptune in Pisces conjuncts the lunar nodes, which may emphasize more focus again on your spirituality. On February 25th, Mercury in Pisces conjuncts Saturn in Pisces, and this may bring more of a disciplined mental energy as you progress forward. And then finally, on February 28th, we will have a new moon in Pisces at 9 degrees. So, time to plant your seeds of creativity, which you started. Actually, if you did well with that full moon on the 12th, I do believe we can plant our seeds in the light of the moon, not just the new moon. Why not the full moon when there's full light? And then the new moon will get the sprouting going. That's just my own personal belief. So I think it's a great month, again, for creativity exploding and getting us to highest, not just higher, the highest timeline. I feel that is the focus. How do you think, Adri?
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, we've talked about this before, like time is speeding up, and I feel it's really gonna start feel like it's going faster at a faster rate here with not only Mars going direct, yay, but also since now Jupiter has gone direct. So Jupiter retrograde having gone direct as well as Mars going direct. So I feel like a lot of expansion and growth is going to start kicking in now. The momentum is going to start building. So if you feel like things are moving faster as we approach spring, that's definitely that energy taking place. And as you said, I liked your way of putting it, planting the seed for that during the full moon while it's still, you have light and then watching those seeds sprout, so to speak. So that's a good way to put it, I think.
It's
Lots
more,
of things in motion.
yeah.
Hmm.
Wouldn't surprise me if that wouldn't be more of the Native American way. I know they do a lot with the light of the moon, and it just kind of makes sense to me to do that. A little different than
Yeah.
astrology. The good news with Mars in Leo, it's so much more comfortable. So when that happens, it'll be a little bit more comfortable. So than
Yeah,
Mars,
better than in Cancer.
Cancer, we don't like Mars.
Yeah, it's very uncomfortable in Cancer. So yes, that will be good once it's in Leo. Yeah,
Definitely.
so a lot going on for February astrologically. So let's go back to the full moon. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about this. So focusing on the full moon in Leo, it's going to be squaring Uranus and Taurus, which Caitlin also mentioned that the sun in Aquarius would be squaring it the day before. So they both will be squaring it, creating a T square, which what does a T square mean? It creates friction here, especially with our emotions, dealing with the moon, and revolutionary ideas, because we have Uranus, the planet of revolution and new ideas, and Aquarius, that is its ruling planet. So a lot of those things are getting kind of pushed here. The friction definitely coming on strongly during this full moon. Yes, we have, here it is, our full moon in Leo, sun in Aquarius. Happy birthday, Aquarius, by the way. And here is the square that the sun and moon are making to Uranus and Taurus. Now, it's making a conjunction to this fixed star called Capulus, which is in the Perseus constellation. I kind of feel like Capulus is the masculine equivalent of the star Algol. Algol is the Medusa head. So this is a malefic star, Capulus. So let's talk a little bit more about what this is bringing on then. First of all, Taurus involves money, and Uranus is very revolutionary. So what I'm intuitively feeling is this is very timely with, I think, the tension going on in the world. We're seeing it here, even in the UK. I'm sure you're seeing it over there too, in the US, with the friction and tension with economic changes. So, cost of living, food prices, taxes, all that. We're seeing that here in the UK with things increasing here. And, of course, people rightfully are not too happy about it, right? So there could be some feelings of emotional distress around this full moon involving things such as this, and even physical manifestations of this with maybe more revolutionary energy of Uranus conjuncting that star Capulus. So Capulus is the star which represents the hand that wields the sword in the Perseus constellation. So if we see the constellation map Perseus, he's holding the sword, and that is where the star is. So this is a star cluster and it is considered malefic. So yes, the bad news is it could result in some backlash, pushing for change to the current systems in place. But what's the good news about this? Because I like to see both sides. There with astrology, there's negative and positive. So the good thing, the good news is, however, even though, this is a malefic star, if we look to the mythology, when Perseus used his sword, it was to cut away the evil. So, do we need to stand up for ourselves in some personal way? So even though it could be harsh, I think of actually the King of Swords in the tarot deck. Um, and he's this very, harsh king. He's got his sword, but sometimes these things have to get done. It's kind of like brutal honesty and standing up for yourself. So, are we consuming too much negative energy? Whether that's from any sort of media or other sources. Are there bad influences or even people in our personal lives that we need to set healthy boundaries with? Or even, take it a step further and go so far as cutting them out if it is a toxic connection, unhealthy relationship. So reflect on those things to help you navigate your emotions throughout the rest of this month. So even though it might feel tense, it is actually for the betterment of our collective. And I would see it more as a positive thing, that has to happen. If we want change, sometimes it has to get pushed a little, doesn't it? So that is mostly, yeah, what I wanted to share. Anything you wanted to add on with that with Capulus, Caitlin?
I did not look at Capulus, but I definitely saw things going on in the Orion constellation. So I'll
Mm-hmm.
put
Yeah.
that in. That's okay. Yeah. On
Yeah.
February 12th, with the snow full moon, again at the 24 degrees, with Sun in Aquarius and the moon in Leo, there's tight orbs with many of the fixed stars of Orion constellation. So my guides kind of impulsed me to pull three cards from Lissa Royal Holt's Galactic Heritage cards. And this is her booklet from that set. And the first one that came in was number 38, which is the Black League patterning um, of Orion's past. And there was a resistance group during its darkest times, and it was run actually by Vegan warrior priests and priestesses. So they had to learn the pain of fighting the darkness in extreme polarity. So it's important to see reality as a unified field, which has two poles. So as we evolve, we experience spherical evolution versus extreme polarization. So I thought this card definitely is very apropos with what's happening on Earth right now. So I feel this was important as the first card. The second card that came up is number 74, and it's initiation and ceremony, Vega's future. So this card encourages us to bring sacredness into everything we do. Our whole lives can be ceremonial, and present moment living. So time to slow down, breathe, and disengage from past predicts future mode. So sacredness in everyday life, every Enzo and I, when we go shopping at the store, it's like a sacred journey. And when we're looking for the fruits that we're going to pick out, we don't just grab something and throw it into our cart. We check it out. And if I don't care for what I see, I ask for them to go in the back. And I want to eat foods that feel in resonance with me. So I think that's just an example of that type of ceremonial energies that we can bring into day-to-day life. So next, the last card that came in was the third one, which was number 68, and it's generosity, Lyra's future. So the Lyran's challenge is to trust that if they shared with others, they would have enough for themselves. This challenge is to overcome scarcity, poverty, and victim consciousness. So when you step into authentic generosity, you begin to dissolve the separation energies and begin living in the unified field of prospering abundance. So very apropos cards. And it was interesting because all three of these connections, Orion, Vega, and Lyra, were in that February 12th galactic chart. So, and then I pulled these cards out of 108 cards. So I felt there was definitely a message.
Yeah, it's really very much resonating with these times, with the polarization, especially ringing true for me, seeing that. And we're kind of, as you say, as above, so below. That's being definitely reflected in these times right now and um, coming together and finding balance. And I do hope that, over the next few years, hopefully we can find that middle ground with all the separation we are experiencing. And it is calling back to a lot of our past lives, I feel, where we've experienced it. And it's
Yes.
definitely, we're in times where it's heightened. Mm.
Every timeline, not just past lives, every timeline is
Yeah.
up for healing right now. It is, I've never experienced anything like this. But what's
Mm.
amazing is if you stay centered, do the spiritual practices, um, you will be amazed at how fast things are coming in, um, like in millisecond, nanosecond. So but you've got to stay centered. If you're off to one side too much, um, you're out of balance. It's simple as that. That it's like a seesaw. So right in the middle, where
Hmm.
a balanced weight or a scale, like Libra. Libra is a great example of Libra
Yes.
wants
Yeah. Libra scales.
that center point. So I think that's hugely important. Well, I'm going to bring us into the 12 readings, and you get 24 because we give 2 readings per sign, which I think is a special thing that we do. And I love it. And we've had a lot of fun doing it. So we're going to continue for now. But this
Double
is,
readings.
yeah, this is the card deck that I'll be using. It's the Star Temple Oracle cards by Susie Cherub. And what I love most about this deck is the ancient Pleiadian wisdom of the fixed stars and how it's been channeled in along with the relevancy of specific chakras as well as certain gemstones and crystals. I just love this combination that this gal has put together. And my main guides are the P's. They are the Pleiadians. So this resonates with me greatly. Um, so let's just dive in to Aries, suns, moons, and risings. So Aries, your star temple card. Let me grab it. I love this one. This one's really cool. Is number 42,
Mm,
Gateway of Light. So this message is from the fixed star of Merope of the Pleiades constellation. And she's considered the mistress of claircognizance. And that means psychic knowing, claircognizance. And this is guiding you, Merope is guiding you to the gateways of light and to realize you are infinite. And the message on this card is I have unlimited access to the divine mind. So this is your card, Aries. The first star word is higher consciousness. And you can see on this card, oops, I don't think I can get my hand in there, unfortunately, but hopefully you can see it. But you can see the divine feminine and divine masculine in a tantric-like embrace of coiled Kundalini energies represented by the snake energy there. And this message here is about how your masculine side may bring in yang qualities of persistence, confidence, motivation, and a drive to evolve higher, as well as your feminine side may bring yin qualities of intuitiveness, meaningfulness, empathy, and an ability to reflect on evolving higher. And when both are channeled into the second star word, which is the highest potential, this may signify an awakening in your own crown chakra and may bring a diamond-like quality of pure balance through accessing the third star word of higher intellect of the divine mind. So questions you may want to explore, Aries, are where in my life do I need to purify and refine? Where in my life do I need to stop polarizing and stand united in both sides now? And do I have a clear vision for reaching the highest potential? So there you go, Aries.
beautiful message for Aries and very nice card there. I like the feminine, masculine energies there. So, my tarot message, by the way, I'm using my Dreaming Cat Tarot this time. So, it's the tarot deck, but with very cute cat illustrations. So, felt like changing it up a little bit. So, your card, Aries, Sun, Moons, and Risings, is the Fool. So, the Fool is about the journey that you've been on. And as Caitlin said, about how you have evolved. So, when you were saying something about evolve, that was kind of ringing true with this card here. So reflecting on the journey that you have been on, Aries, think about all that you have learned. If you are integrating maybe the masculine and feminine energies, if you are trying to learn the lessons that you have faced on this journey that you've been on, this spiritual journey, or whatever this is that you have been going through here, you're coming out very strongly. This is a completion. We have the 0 here. So represented as a completion. You've completed a cycle, but now is the time to not fall back into old patterns. You want to keep moving forward, Aries. Okay, so reflect on all you have learned on this journey and don't let yourself fall back into any past tendencies. So something about that is coming through. Okay.
Okay, Taurus, we are ready for you. Your temple card is, star temple card is this number 28, the Seven Sisters. Let's see if we got to get this in a good position there. Oop, is that good?
Yeah, if you have it right in front of you, then it
Okay.
shouldn't. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so this message is from the fixed star Taygeta of the Pleiades constellation. Taygeta is the mistress of storytelling and keeper of all knowledge and is guiding you to embrace the seven sisters. It's time to circle. Sisterhood enriches my life is the message. So the first star word is connection. So on this card, we see the seven sisters. They are in the circle there. So if I touch it or do anything, it's going. Um, but they're in an aquamarine color. And as a united community through their collective throat chakra, supporting one another. And it's interesting because in the transit chart for the collective, we have the ascendant energies in late Pisces showing a sextile with the Pleiadian sisters, as well as the power of fortune and vertex of fate are both in late degrees of Virgo, both in trines with the Pleiades sisters. So it's time, Taurus, to surround yourself with those who love you and circle spiraling forward and upward as the second star word is collective, and find yourself in the sacred assignment of true collaboration, which is the third star word. So, Taurus, ask yourself these questions. Are you moving out of stuck, repetitive patterns in your life? Are you expressing your truth authentically? Also, are you giving your sisters, quote unquote, permission to help you to heal, feeling nurtured and supported? So there you go, Taurus.
Very beautiful with that Pleiadian card, the Seven Sisters. Yeah. I have the Six of Pentacles. Would have been cool if it was seven, but we have the six here. So, six going to a seven. So it does feel like kind of a growth happening with what in connection to your card with that number. Um, so finding the balance here and not accepting breadcrumbs, not accepting little tidbits of what you actually deserve. So are you, reflect, are you just accepting the bare minimum in whether it's work or your connections with others? And how can you find balance? You don't want to be the only one. So we have the scales here, the Libra scales, and Taurus's ruling planet is Venus. So when it comes to love and things, that could be definitely a component of that. But balancing, if you are giving too much, in something and it's not quite on the other side. Again, whether that's with work or with a connection. So finding that middle ground, not having to beg for just little bits of breadcrumbs. So if you've heard that expression, breadcrumbing, that's kind of coming through that word. Not taking the bare minimum. So take care to not overexert yourself, Taurus. So do what you can and only give what you can. Maybe you need to receive more at this time. Okay, so reflect on that and take good care to find the balance.
Beautiful. Okay, Gemini, suns, moons, and risings. So, Gemini, your star temple card is number 18, and this is the shining star. So this message is from the fixed star Electra of the Pleiades constellation. Electra is the mistress of awakening and collective ascension, and is guiding you to realize you are the shining star. It's time to glow. So, through the yellow, golden, orange, amber glow of your solar chakra, like a beautiful sun, here's the message: I no longer dim my light, I shine bright for all to see. So, Gemini, this kind of reminds me of Marianne Williamson's famous Born to Manifest the Glory that she had written an excerpt in A Return to Love. And it's so powerful. And it's like, it's never, none of us should dim our light ever. And I feel that when Susie Cherub said that, I feel that that's just a huge, like, light on here for everybody to realize that it's time to realize we are born to manifest the glory. So the first star word was dim. So star child, never dim your light. Again, the second star word is shine. It's time to embody sovereignty and brilliance without fearing to be seen, which is the third star word. So here is the excerpt from Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Again, that's from A Return to Love by Marianne Williamson. So, Gemini, ask yourself this question: where in my life do I slip back into fear patterns and forget the power of love? Okay.
Wow, that was a great excerpt to share. Very nice. I feel like you took this tarot card here to another level with your oracle card. So this is the Four of Cups I have for you, Geminis. So there's an offer coming in for you. This is a blessing that's coming in. So it's being brought in through the universe. This is divine timing. It could be something small. It might not be something big, but it is something that you've been wanting. Perhaps it's actually been here for you, but you haven't taken it for some reason. So going back to what Caitlin says, really feels in sync with not dimming your light. It's almost maybe a fear response, like you're sabotaging your own happiness. You're thinking about it here. You see this very cute cat just kind of sitting there, pondering, meditating. So perhaps, you have to go within a little bit and reflect and think and do some introspection, but don't miss out on the opportunity that awaits you here. This is one that you have been wanting because this is the cups. The cups is all about our emotions and fulfillment. And again, this is around the full moon. So something to do here with your own emotions that would bring you a sense of fulfillment and happiness, even contentment, I feel. So if there is something coming in or is already here, this is your sign to take that up with yourself and ask yourself, is this what I truly want? Would this make me happy? And if the answer is yes, then seize the opportunity for this and don't let yourself miss out because you think you aren't worthy or good enough for this, because
Mhm.
you are Geminis. So when this comes in, be ready for it. Okay.
That was really great. That was so on point.
Yeah.
So Cancer, suns, moons, and risings. So Cancer, your star temple card is number 34. And let's see, let me get this right again. Here we go. We good? Okay. Which is the visionary, which is the fixed star asterope of the Pleiades constellation. Asterope is the mistress of clairvoyance and psychic visions of the universal collective and is guiding you to see you are the visionary. It is time to awake with an intuitive perspective. So it's the I see the bigger picture. That's the message. So the first star word is aware. So on this card, see how much light is in her third eye and how her head is surrounded by the lapis lazuli star studded night sky. She is awake with the second star word of revelation. Cancer, ask yourself these questions. Where are revelations showing up in your life? And how can I expand, which is the third star word, these revelations into all aspects of my life? Cancer, you have the natural ability to empath and feel your way intuitively. Do you feel the intuitive foresight appearing right now to awaken your gifts of clairvoyance and embrace the visionary power of peacemaking through unity, oneness, and perceiving higher consciousness? I often share this powerful visual to my clients. Visualize yourself as the eagle flying above, way above your entire life, even your entire world. And from its higher perspective, you can see the bigger picture. What are your choices now from this expansive view?
Wow, very nice for cancers there with the clairvoyance and being very like, yeah, visionary for
Yeah.
cancers. Yeah.
But we tend to feel everything very clairsentient. So it's time
Hmm.
into others of the clairs and expand there so that we can really make better choices.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for it's like we do the opposite, the cancer energy. It's like you feel first, then you see, which is really cool, really interesting. So I have for you Cancers, my tarot card is the Knight of Swords. So there is a call to action for you Cancers. You are being called to act on something, and perhaps it's what Caitlin has shared about with something you see. You have felt it, and now you have a clear focus and vision, almost like a tunnel vision of whatever this might be. So it's time to act on it. This could be something that you are pursuing, whether it's career or projects, something you've been wanting to go after. This could also, though, be about standing up for yourself in some way and setting healthy boundaries. So reflect on which one it might be for you. Maybe it's a mixture of both, even. So you are being guided with this knight here with the sword to take charge of your life forward, and with this Leo fiery energy setting the path forward for you during this full moon.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah. Yeah. Get into that eagle position so you can really see it. There's no doubt
Mm,
correlated nice with your card. Absolutely.
yeah, nice correlation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Leo, suns, moons, and risings. So, Leo, your star temple card is number 22. And this, I love this card. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, very cute.
The Holy Child.
Oh.
This message is from the fixed star Seleno of the Pleiades constellation. Seleno is the mistress of psychic guidance and the gift of prophecy from the heart, and is guiding you to embrace that you are the Holy Child. Excuse me. It is time to remember you are a star seed. I am a divine child of the universe, is the message. Wow, Leo, this sure sounds like you, doesn't it? So on the card, we see this precious flower adorned babe with a very divine expression looking into your ancient soul, reminding you, excuse me, that you are a celestial and cosmic being here on earth right now to help elevate, which is the first star word. So to elevate not only your own spiritual awareness, but also that of the collective consciousness. You are like a spiritual correspondent here to show others and help them remember who they are. The green jade color on this card may remind you about how one of your greatest strengths is your big heart chakra. The second word is starry-eyed, which my guides say represents your galactic heritage of many lifetimes in the fixed stars. Remember, our eyes are the gateway to our souls. So the third star word is assignment, which my guides say you may have come in with, an assignment which relates to your many star lifetimes. So Leo, ask yourself these questions. Am I connecting to my heart energies, or am I allowing my mind to overpower and control my choices? Can I elevate myself through remembering where I originated and connect to a sacred portal of universal love and light?
Very beautiful for Leos, especially with the full moon in Leo. So, a
Yes.
very powerful one for you, Leos. So I have the tarot message here with my cat tarot is the judgment card. So it's time to use your better judgment here, Leos, and getting in tune with, as Caitlin was saying about, not thinking, being too much in your head here. So calling back to what you were saying, I feel that you want to go with your intuition and trust what it is that you feel. And Leos do have big hearts. I think that gets overlooked a lot with Leos. Um, you do have very big hearts, and I think there needs to be some sort of balance between the heart and doing what is best for not only yourself, but all parties involved, whatever this judgment call um, relates to what it includes. So you want to have the balance of both, the left and right brain here of your head and heart with making this decision or any, even if it's not a decision, some sort of act that needs to be placed. So this might even be done for you if you don't do it yourself, actually. The universe, it might just bring this in for you. So, but judgment is being placed here on some sort of circumstance for you, whether it's big or small. It could just be a small situation, but it is needed, and you are being guided to trust your intuition at this time. Get in tune with the moon, especially because it is in your sign, Leos, and get in tune with that energy and really listen in to your feelings and trust in your gut. Okay, so that is your tarot message for you, Leos.
Beautiful. Virgo suns, moons, and risings. So Virgo, your star temple card is number 5, the ruby star. This message is from the fixed star Maya of the Pleiades constellation. Maya is the mistress of the embodiment of the mother, grandmother goddess as an empathic nurturer with sacred authenticity and is guiding you to flow. I embody my authentic and sensual essence. So, Virgo, on the card, we see a ruby red star connecting at the base of your spine, and it looks like a fiery vortex of energy ready to rise easily from your root chakra, flowing upward, igniting creativity, vitality, passion, and pleasure. The first star word is joy. What brings you joy, Virgo? Is there a creative project, relationship, or even business venture you've been feeling, which is the second star word? Is it time now to begin focusing on the creativity rising in you? This may even be a creative idea from the past that you have kept putting off for years. This card may be a signal to reignite this creative idea, and the timing may be good in February since creativity is a collective theme. The third star is twinkle. And of course, as soon as I saw this, the nursery rhyme came into my mind. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above, the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. So, is it time to explore higher realms and discover what or who you are? Is it time to move beyond just surviving and possibly choosing the twinkle in the star of what truly fires you into higher pathways of consciousness?
Wow, beautiful for Virgos. Well, that's a powerful message. That's very much aligned too with the astrology, with that full moon and Leo. And Leo can be very creative, like you were saying. And it does correspond very much in sync with my card. I have in the tarot the Queen of Pentacles, getting in touch with the divine feminine, as you have in your card. So I love to see our cards in sync and how we correspond and correlate these messages. So you definitely getting in touch with divine feminine energy in particular, but finding more stable ground. And gosh, I think what you said, Caitlin, is so true. Not just surviving now. Now is the time to thrive and live your life and not just have to be in survival mode. So,
Yeah.
how
So,
can you get to that place? Make practical steps. I mean, Virgos are super practical, one of the most practical people I know. So, how do you make those small goals to get to where you want to be? What is the life that you want to live? And I'm sure many of you have that vision already on how to get there. But I really feel like this is coming to fruition around this full moon and throughout February with feeling more stable and feeling more secure. So, be more mindful. You can be more mindful, of course, of your spendings, but also being mindful of where you're headed and where you are going. It's like combining those words. But where are you going during this time, and how are you getting to a place of security and stability for yourself, Virgos? Okay, so really getting in tune with the creativity of the divine feminine energy can really help you as well with this. So be open to receiving new opportunities, Virgo. Be open to that. So could be maybe even a new job opportunity or something that comes up in relation to work. Okay.
mhm, mhm. Absolutely. Great one. Very, very well said. Very well intuited, I should say.
Yeah, very nice for Virgos. Yeah.
hmm I have a Virgo moon, so I like it.
Yeah, you approve.
Okay, Libra, suns, moons, and risings. So, Libra, your star temple card is number 37, and it is the priestess. Okay, let's see. This message is from the fixed star of Merope of the Pleiades constellation, and Merope is the mistress of spiritual enlightenment and harmonic consciousness, of the priestess archetype, and is guiding you to embody sacred space for collective evolution. I am an embodiment of the divine feminine. That's the message. So, are you aware of any possibly hidden yet very ancient talents and qualities you may embody, which could help to raise the vibrational rate of our collective consciousness? Are you attracted to performing sacred rituals connecting to the elements of water, earth, fire, and air? So the first star word is personify, which means to embody. Do you feel you are able to embody the elemental energies? This makes me think of the priestesses of Avalon. And you were there, Adri, in Avalon.
Yes, beautiful Glastonbury. Yeah.
Yes. So, does it
Hmm.
feel natural to you to meditate and receive the diamond like purity of higher intuitive guidance through your crown chakra? The second star word is devotion. Does it feel natural to love source energy, as pure light, pure love, without a face? Can we love source without a face? Think about that. Why do we always put a face on everything? Think about that. So, are you feeling a desire to embrace and embody the sacredness, which is the third star word, in any and all areas of your life? So, Libra, you may realize that you are being called to step into your priestess powers right now. You got Libra moon, don't you, Adri?
Wow. Yeah, I was gonna say I got some priestess powers with my Libra moon. What a message.
Yes.
Okay. What was the number that you said for that card?
That's number 37.
37. Okay. Yeah, so I have seven of wands here. So I feeling a message here for you, Libras. Is that focused? There we go.
Yes.
The seven of wands here from my cat tarot. This cute little cat here is feeling a little guarded. Okay, kind of on the defense here. So perhaps you are feeling a bit on edge about something. I'm feeling like Libras, you might be feeling very overwhelmed around this time of the full moon. So it feels like people, different energies coming at you all at once. So take a step back if you need to, okay? Sometimes you have to just remove yourself from situations to breathe and then reassess and then start to take it one at a time. So I get a sense of overwhelm here for you Libras, but you do have the higher ground here. So do know that you are in this higher up position where you can stand up for yourself and set boundaries if you need to and say, enough is enough, or remove yourself from any sort of overwhelming or tense situations. So take baby steps during this month, Libras, one thing at a time. Something here with communication could also be at play here. So the way you communicate with others or how they communicate with you is going to be a factor. Okay, so again, take it one step at a time and breathe into this.
Beautiful.
And trusting your intuition, of course, especially
Yeah.
with that priestess energy.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay, Scorpio, suns, moons, and rising. So, Scorpio, your star temple card is number 30, which is the mystic. This message is from the fixed star of Taygeta of the Pleiades constellation. Taygeta is the mistress and keeper of all knowledge, wisdom, and truth, and is guiding you to be the mystic. Bring forward your magical self, the part of you who is free of repetitive, imbalanced patterns, and open up to the part of you affiliated with the magic of animals and the wilderness. I weave my magic and surrender to the universe. So the first star word is request. When we step into a state of surrender, very often we ask for help, which moves through the opening of our throat chakras. Aquamarine energies encourage us to let go of our feelings and inspires trust in the universe. Are you willing to trust in the universe? Are you willing to be a co-pilot with the divine? The second star word is craft. How do you choose to craft your life? Are you choosing the magic of joy? Especially since the universe may be inviting you into a powerful, powerful cycle of cosmic magical blessings. The third star word is focus. So if you can focus on letting go of imbalanced patterns and surrendering to your highest self, you may experience a shift in your consciousness. You may be able to co-create with the universe and write a whole new life story for yourself. So Scorpio, what do you think? What will be your new story?
Very nice for Scorpios and very in sync with my tarot card. So I got the Four of Wands here, which is all about getting balanced and things coming into harmony. This can also sometimes be an omen for marriages and divine unions here. So as Caitlin was saying with her oracle message, with finding the balance and finding the harmony here in your life, whether it be through a situation or with another person here, this is coming in. There is a nice balance happening here for you Scorpios. So if there is something that is imbalanced right now, how can this come into balance for you? So reflect on is there something you can do, or is it something out of your control even? But there is stability. That's another keyword, stability coming in for you Scorpios with this card here. Things are going to start to finally feel more secure and finding equilibrium in your life here. Okay. And again, it could be a nice divine union as well between two people here, maybe soulmates. So that is very nice, especially in light of the season with, Valentine's Day. So who knows? Maybe some of you are just having a nice lovey-dovey time with your partner.
Aw,
But very nice for you Scorpios. You guys are feelers, so you love to feel, love and all those things, all those good feelings.
absolutely. Yeah, my North
Mhm.
Node is in Scorpio. So my husband's been so your
Hmm.
papa has been so wonderful taking good care of me. So
Yes,
that's
he
very
is. Yeah.
apropos shared.
He's a good
Sag
nurse.
yes. Sagittarius, suns, moons, and risings. Wow, Sagittarius, your star temple card is number 12, the Huntress. I love this card.
Mm.
Let's see. There we go. This message is from the fixed star of Alcyone of the Pleiades constellation. Alcyone is the mistress of authentic, centralized feminine power and higher purpose and is the largest star of the Pleiades, guiding you to utilize all of the clairs. So clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, um, all of them on a quest. So the word's quest. And this helps you to connect to the moon goddess, Artemis. I love Artemis, my favorite goddess. The
Me too.
Pleiades, the Pleiades light my quest to be wild and free. The first star word is daughter. On this card, the young woman makes me think of the goddess Artemis, and she is even wearing an armband that reminds me of the Pleiades stars on her right arm. Her fingers holding an arrow with a powerful aim, which is the second star word, as if she is being guided by the Pleiadian sisters of how to hit her target with faith in action, no longer being distracted, finding a focused intent with total dedication to complete the quest. Your sacral chakra may help you feel into what is the most important right now on your journey. Moonstone is Moonstone is the stone of new beginnings and promotes emotional balance. So the third star word is hunt. So Sagittarius, what are you hunting for? It is important to choose exactly what it is you desire to pursue. With this card, there appears to be divine help to support your uniqueness and authentic self, creatively expressing with grounded and focused intent on what it is you desire. So aim your arrow well, Sagittarius, and may the hunt begin.
I've never seen this card that I'm about to show, the Wheel of Fortune here. I've never seen it this way before, but to me, it almost looks like a target.
Yes.
And your card aiming right on target here for Sagittarius.
I
The
love it.
bullseye right in the middle there. How cool is that? So, Sagittarius, you guys are right on target. You
Uh,
have luck on your side. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is here to tell you. Blessings are coming in for you because you guys have been putting in the work and you are aiming and you are going for it. You're being guided to go for it. So, by all means, please do. The wheel is turning in your favor. Things are moving in your favor for you, Sagittarius. So this could even mean an increase in money. When we think of fortune, it could have to do with the material things like that. So that is possible. But it's, I think, more so luck in many other beautiful ways in your life. So you might be feeling very lucky around this time throughout February. And just know you guys are right on target. You are on the right path forward. And if things have felt stuck lately for any reason, it's going to start to turn in your favor. Things are working out for you. Blessings are coming in for you, Sagittarius. Very beautiful to see.
I love it. That's a great one. Yeah, I feel these both of our cards are just bringing in some really awesome energy for
Hmm.
everybody. It just feels
Yeah.
more positive this month. I really love it. Capricorn, suns, moons, and risings. Your turn, Capricorn. Doesn't it feel like it's finally time to have less challenges? I know I feel that way. How about you, Adriana?
Yes, I think this is a great year for Capricorns.
When let
Finally.
compared to 2024, I agree. So
Hmm.
your star temple card is number 26. And this is the triple star grid, which is about alignment. I connect and align with my higher consciousness. This message is from the fixed star of Taygeta of the Pleiades constellation. So Taygeta is the mistress of higher spiritual awareness and deep surrender to source. She links to your throat chakra and offers the healing power of aquamarine, which is the stone of your deep subconscious realms. Have you considered this, Capricorn? Sea goats are mermaids. Isn't that interesting? I love that. So the first star word is unite. Do you have the gift of claircognizance, which is psychic knowing, which unites all the clairs? If you do, embrace that gift more and watch how the challenges melt away in the oceans of your consciousness, yielding the second star word, which is clarity. It is so important to keep your chakras cleansed, aligned, and balanced to receive clear intuitive guidance for yourself and others who may choose to receive it. Inner knowing is the third star word. So be open to the downloads coming from your higher consciousness to receive especially messages from Gaia, Mother Earth, through her triple star grid. There is power in placing loving intentionality of the very highest good into her electromagnetic fields, knowing multidimensional transformation will unite us. So I love this message. Feels good.
Yeah, that is really nice for Capricorns and very in sync too with my tarot card is the star. And I feel like that's kind of mirroring back the star Taygeta that you mentioned in your beautiful oracle card. The stars are aligned for you Capricorns. It feels like things are in divine timing here, and also a call to trusting um, divine guidance, as Caitlin mentioned about receiving downloads. The clear cognizance here, really getting into your deep sense of knowing here, knowing that things are working out in your favor. This star card represents wish fulfillment, Capricorns. So your dreams are coming true, like that if you wish upon a star, very cliche, Disney, but it's so true for you though. It's wish fulfillment coming in, your manifestations, whatever you want to call it, magic happening here. And it's all in this divine timing here. So, so beautiful to see this for you around this time of the full moon. So I feel like the energies, the more tense energies, are not going to really be affecting you too much here, Capricorns. It's really working out in your favor here and getting you closer to what it is that you have been wanting to manifest. And again, your wish fulfillment coming true.
Oh yeah. Well, we've been through the ringer for what since Pluto was in Capricorn, since like 2008.
Two,
So
2008, yeah. So it's like
we've been
a big
trained.
weight has lifted.
We've gone through
Mhm.
training and it's time for us to just relax.
Yes,
A
I
little
feel
easier
that.
way forward. Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Okay. Now with Aquarius and Pluto, they have a
Yeah, now Aquarius has Pluto now, yeah. And I do
and they
have an
got,
Aquarius stellium, so I'll
I
probably
know you
still
do,
feel a little bit.
20 years. So, but you've been trained, so you should be fine. So, wow, Aquarius, what isn't going on with your sign right now? Everything is in Aquarius right now.
And happy birthday, Aquarius.
Yes. Happy birthday. So your star temple card is number 16. Okay, let's see where we can get that right
There you
there.
go.
Okay, thanks. Which is the morning star. bringing the gift of radiance. I shoot for the stars. Radiance is my birthright. This message is from the fixed star of Electra of the Pleiades constellation. Electra is the mistress of spiritual awakening and collective ascension through profound soul lessons. Your solar plexus chakra is a great place to discover the first star word, which is drive, and how to embrace courage, success, and to trust in the divine plan beginning to unfold right now. Amber, often called liquid sunshine, is a stone of protection and considered a powerful shield against negative energy. It also brings vitality of the second star word, which is persistence. There is a great metaphysical saying of what you resist persists. So, Aquarius, where do you find resistance? Anywhere in your life. This is the key to the doorway through your solar plexus chakra to persistently pursue with unwavering faith all the resources you require, um, that will be there magnetically and magically. So the third star word gives you a wonderful message, and the word is triumph. So, Aquarius, what are you waiting for? Radiantly move forward with self confidence and divine enthusiasm, triumphantly embracing the fruits of your spirited mission. And I kind of want to bring this back for you see the warrior right there on a mission with his shield and the whole deal. So it was very apropos.
Yeah, very nice there. Yeah, it feels like Aquarius, you guys are, some of you might be stuck in this kind of dead energy. So I have the Four of Swords in the tarot deck here. So you see this poor little cat here, he's laying down. It's
Oh,
represented as, the coffin here. This is dead energy. So, but what you were saying, Caitlin, of the word awakening, it feels so you're asleep here. What is it that you need to awaken to? Okay, so is there some things that you have to
courage.
look back on to heal here? This could even have to do with actual physical healing. So for some of you, could have to do with health issues, so more literal, but this might be more so healing, though, that has to get worked through here. Is there some sort of attachments that you need to detach from here? And as you showed that warrior in that card, too, this fourth sword is lying next to you. So the other three swords are above you. So this is like represented to me as the negative, the dead energy is coming down on you. But you have the power, Aquarius, to take up this sword and be the warrior, as Caitlin showed in her card, and to stand up for yourself and to take control and take charge of your life or whatever the situation may be that you are dealing with. So, how can you remove any dead, unwanted energy that is lingering or still attached to you? Do you need to detach from that? I talked a little bit about that when I was talking about the full moon astrology, so that could definitely be relating to you since the full moon creates that T square with Capulus and the full moon, obviously, too, with Uranus and all that. So that could really be impacting you. Go back to what I said there in the video to see if that resonates for you. So if there is something that needs to be removed from your life that is only weighing you down and keeping you in this state of basically in this coffin, immobile. Now is the time to take action, take up the sword here, and cut out anything that no longer serves you. Okay,
Yeah.
that is your message. You got a big message, Aquarius. So I'm sorry with it being your birthday. It's more tense for you. Some of you
Well,
had January birthdays though, so
it's a great interpretation, the one you shared. I
mm,
just felt to focus on courage for
yes,
and
have the
where
courage to do it.
go,
Yeah.
and that will lift you, and then the drive will come, and all these other things will flow into place, and you will be reaching for those three swords above you. All righty. So we come to you, Pisces, and I love this Soleno cards are just so gorgeous. Um, so This is, like I said, one of my favorite of Susie Cherub's. It's this number 21, and it's called The Enchanter. Now, how perfect is that for Pisces? The Enchanter, bringing the gift of dream energies. And Pisces, you're right at home with that. I wish upon a star and my dreams come true is the message. So this again is the fixed star of Seleno of the Pleiades constellation. And Seleno is the mistress of psychic guidance, sacred service, and unconditional love, guiding you on an empathically enchanting journey. Wow, I just love this for Pisces. The first word is hope. Can you feel the hope in your heart, Pisces? Seleno is awakening your heart chakra, whispering to you through the jade gemstone how to heal the past by fostering a sense of grounding and allowing you to confront negative emotions in a healthy way, which brings in the energies of the second star word, which is manifest, with a healed heart chakra. Your dreams may be able to finally manifest into reality. And then it's time, Pisces, to celebrate, which is our third star word. So, Pisces, ask yourself these questions. What am I holding on to, which I haven't yet fully accepted, forgiven, and surrendered? Are you able to focus on and celebrate the achievements you have made? Or do you focus on the glass as half empty? You may have an opportunity to experience a shift in consciousness through embracing the enchantment the universe is showing you right now. I love this for Pisces.
Okay, yeah. So I have for my cat tarot card for Pisces is the Knight of Wands. Pisces, you are feeling divinely inspired right now, going after something, maybe even in your own creativity. The wands can have to do with creative things, and there's a lot of creative energy going on astrologically, as we talked about. So it could be creative pursuits or things that you want to bring in, that you want to manifest, any ideas that you have, or communicating something to someone, even if it's having to do with work or um, any ideas you have. This could even relate to relationships. So I will say, Pisces, a word of caution with this card is to not go too fast. We have a lot of fast movement happening with Mars going direct at the end of the month, and Jupiter is now direct as well. So try not to rush into anything too quickly, especially if it is a relationship or something new. Try to basically take it easy, take baby steps towards whatever this could be. And it is good to still pursue any ideas you have or creative endeavors. But if it does relate to a relationship or something of that, I feel that there's a message here about not rushing into things too quickly. So take your time and go back within. Pisces, you're very intuitive. So come back in within yourself and listen to your intuition and trust your gut. Don't forget to breathe through each step that you take towards your goals. Okay, so that is your message for you, Pisces, that I have.
Beautiful.
Okay, so we've just finished up all 12 signs. Do you have any closing message that you want to share before we wrap up the video?
Yeah, I'd like to come back to the very beginning, the message of uh, the opportunity for every sign to have a creativity explosion by tapping in to your clearest intentions and anchoring your highest timeline. This is hugely important. This is a very integral month or for the year. For February is
Mhm.
very what happens here will, and then March is going to be even more so, but we'll get to that next month. But this is kind of that, and around this full moon and that full light, planting the seeds that we spoke of or later in the video. But
Mhm.
yeah, this is huge. This is huge.
We have eclipses coming up. An
Yeah,
eclipse, right, in March?
Yes,
So I'm
Pisces.
sure we'll be talking
Yeah,
about that next month.
I know. That's going to be very exciting too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So stay tuned for that when we discuss that, I'm sure, amongst other things. Thank you for joining us again here. And if you're new, thank you for joining us for the first time. Please do like this video. Check out our other videos if you want to see what's happening. A lot of it can still relate to the current energy. So we so appreciate you being here with us for Heart to Heart Astrology Podcast, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Namaste.